up? I got Naskin here with me. This ain't a diss song, but yeah, you know what it is. I'm a cheesehead, y'all niggas cheese whiz. Pittsburgh Steelers, that's nothing. That Super Bowl ring, that's nothing. Pull up in your town when you
offense is clicking the way you want it to on Thursday night. What are the things that are going to be the telltale signs for that? Outside of scoring points, obviously.
Good juju for staying in here to make sure I give my ample and above all media time.
Your fine free time.
Yeah, I mean that I just bend over backwards to make sure I answer all your guys' questions. No, I mean it's a good step in the right direction. We want to get off on the right foot. We know that this game, has more implications than just a standard opening game. So coming out fast, doing what we got to do, and making sure that our preparation this week is shown on game day.
What does their front seven make them so dangerous?
They're good players across the board. I mean, there's not really a weak link. Each guy is efficient in what they can do. So it's going to be a test, like you said, across the board.
How has Coach been this week leading up to his first game? Have you noticed anything in his demeanor that has been different from the last couple of weeks? Does he seem to be, even-keeled going into this? And would you guys notice if something were out of character for him?
Probably a healthy mix of both. I mean, everyone. I get it because I remember my first time playing my first game. Of course, emotions are going to be a little bit higher. You're going to be a little bit more tensed. So, I mean, this is his first time being a head coach of a program going into his first game. So, I mean, nothing out of the ordinary that I would expect first-year person in the position that he is.
He said he doesn't need to give a rah-rah speech on Wednesday night. He thinks you guys are pretty business-like. If he were to do something like that, would it seem out of character for him? I mean, you've been around him for a couple months now.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. We haven't really gotten in too many weeks, so I'll figure it out. If he starts picking and choosing when to give rah-rah speeches, then I can tell you if it's out of character or not.
David, the other thing we don't really know, since we haven't seen you guys together other than practice, is what this offense is going to look like when it counts. Of course, the Bears also don't know, so that's a good thing. Do you feel like you have a good handle on what's going to happen on Thursday night on your side of the ball, or are you going to be kind of finding out too a little bit just because of that?
I think we've done a good job practice, simulating what we have to do. We got a lot of veteran players across the ball on the offensive side of that. I think the whole idea of not getting enough snaps in preseason gets blown out of proportion. I think Aaron said it best. What's going to reflect in this game on Thursday is our preparation leading into the week, not the lack of preseason reps.
David, last week, Aaron, during the closed practices, he talked to us about how you came up to him in practice, said, hey, things are looking really good, what's different? He said, just all the plays are in now. How big of a difference have you seen on the field in those team periods that we haven't seen once everything's been in these last couple of weeks?
It looks nice. I mean, if we can execute it, which I think we have the pieces on offense to do, the offense is very effective. So that's the plan.
So much of it is we hear from guys predicated on running and the play action and all that stuff. So how important and why will patience be so important Thursday night?
Why would what?
Patience be so important with the run game on Thursday night?
Everything works together. The run sets up the pass, sets up the play action, sets up everything. So I feel like in years past we would go into certain games and after I'd be like, man, that was kind of a one-sided affair. It was just a air raid. This offense, I don't see it too many times. And obviously, barring the score and situational ball, this is a very balanced offense, and everything kind of works hand in hand together. And the one thing that they've preached since day one is it takes all 11 in the run, all 11 in the pass.
David, there's a lot of guys in here that have still been on a playoff team, and to borrow a line from Sheriff Buford Pusser, what's it like being the pursuer rather than the pursuee going into a season?
Honestly, nothing really different in my approach. It's another year. You got to prove yourself. This league's very humbling. Each week you got to earn it, and this is a new season. In the first week, you got to set the tone and show the identity of who you are as a football team. and specifically on myself, who you are as a football team, who you are as an offense, who you are as an offensive line, and who you are as a left tackle. So that's really how my mindset looks into preparing for this.
A lot of people have you against Khalil. I know you won't go against each other very much, but is he the type of guy, though, that you have to be aware of where he is on every play?
Yeah, I mean, he's a good player. Obviously, you want to account for him. There's certain guys that can be, I think, as the guys on the third floor said, game wreckers. He's definitely one of those guys in this league, and he's earned that. But at the end of the day, it's a defensive end versus an offensive lineman. You got to go out there and you got to produce.
David, so much of the offense is also about getting the ball out quickly in a lot of instances.
Is it?
Well, I think part of it is, yeah. Do you think you'll still have the same amount of times where you're, as you like to say, blocking for that crazy guy for 6, 7, 8 seconds? Do you think that still can be a very effective weapon and component even in the new system?
If Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback, I would never say never, because you never know what will happen. And that's the beautiful thing about having a magician that people like to characterize Aaron as. So you never know, but you always got to be prepared for it.
I just love my team. Yeah, that's the team with them big G's on the helmet.